Let's get to my guest. He is a ex-professional baseball player that is running for District 4 State Senate, Mr. Tony Bowie. So without any further ado, Mr. Bowie.
Hey, pleasure.
Welcome.
Pleasure.
Welcome.
Thank
Thank you so much. All right, let's get right into it. I was thinking as I'm driving here today, and I'm thinking, wow, you and my good friend, Mr. Vernon Parker, are not bashful about talking about God.
Yeah.
You, and since this is a faith-based television show, and I thank the good Lord for giving me this opportunity to interview great people like you, I thought I'd start off with this because I've asked this question before to other candidates running for various offices that proclaim being Christian, and I really didn't like their answer. I need this answered. I just got to tell you, I got to have this answered. So let me set the stage. Most Christians believe that we live in a time that America is in probably one of the greatest battles of all to try to determine its future. This country's divided between Bible-based morality and politically correct secular humanism. Do you believe, and I want you to really elaborate on this, I don't want a yes or no answer, do you believe during this current administration, under the current administration right now that we have, that we're going from one nation under God to one nation gone under?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. And, you know, you're right. I'm not one to be bashful about talking about Jesus Christ in my life. My allegiance is to God, number one. And to answer your question, our nation is going in the wrong direction. We've got to get back to, the founding, principles that our country was established on, Judeo-Christian principles. And when I become an officer, an elected official in the state Senate for Arizona, I will take my Judeo-Christian principles and apply that to everything that I do. If it's not honoring God, if it's not something that brings glory to His name ultimately, then it's something that I don't want to be involved in. None of us are perfect. Believe me, none of us are perfect, and I struggle with that every day. But I know that I have grace in Jesus Christ and understand that He is my Lord and Savior. So any decisions that I make, I pray about them first. Big decisions, I talk to my wife as well. Running for office is a big decision.
Right.
You talk
it
about
has to be.
Yeah. You talk about putting your life out there and everything that you've done in your past and that you will do in the future out there for people to judge.
Right.
It's a big deal. But to get back to the question, we're going the wrong direction. I honor the office of the presidency, but I disagree with the direction he's taking us.
Right. So, okay, let's elaborate a little more then. Why do you think that he hasn't had, the true... Well, let's reword it this way. Do you think the Christians that voted for him in office are right now saying, what did I do, Lord?
Oh, there's buyer's remorse. There's buyer's remorse.
I like that.
There's buyer's remorse. There is a contingent of people that were, for whatever reason, enthralled by his presidency, potential presidency, and voted for him on both sides of the aisle. And he has really made decisions, moved us in a direction that has led us away from what I believe the founding fathers have wanted us to live by. Taking in God we trust out of things and bowing to other leaders and
taking Christ out of mess.
Taking Christ out. I mean, there are a lot of things, if you look at it in totality, will give you a good picture on who he is. And after him being in office for a year, I think we can all look back and understand, we made a bad decision.
Wow! There you have it, Arizona. We're going to a real short break. Don't touch that dial, because I have to tell you, I think that he probably answered that question about as well as anybody and a lot better than some. But when I come back, I'm going to kind of touch on it a little bit more, because I really want everyone out there in Arizona to see a man, to hear from a man, okay, that you heard him. He understands James Madison, okay? He understands our fourth president of the United States of America, okay? How he really implemented actually Constitution for us to understand that our values are based on Judeo-Christian values, Christianity. So don't touch that dial.